Alright, today we have 10 trials of the Sekhemas, eye level 80 that we are going to run. I'm using my Spark build for this, and I bought a few pieces of gear to make it so I could run Temporalis on this build. I had it on a different character and thought that it would be pretty good for in between the bosses in here, and it definitely is. The death room, or the escape rooms, are like basically just trivial with this. It makes it so quick. With that being said, though, let's take a look at the relics that I'm using. So this is what it looks like. I have all of them unlocked. I've already done the tier 4 boss already, but yeah, so total we're starting out. We have 10% reduced merchant prices, and then some max honor, and then all across these I have 83 honor res. I think you only need 75. But we are also stacking. The merchant has additional choices. We have 7 additional choices, and then just max honor, honor res, and some defenses. But the reason that we're doing the merchant thing is because you can just get pretty much every single boon by the time the run's over, and it's pretty strong. And yeah, I'll be showing you guys what boons I kind of go for early on to make the run a lot easier as you progress. Yeah, so let's get into these. Alright, so on the first floor, you really want to focus on getting as much sacred water as possible. And then once you get to the merchant at the end of the floor, you want to look for one boon specifically, which is the silver tongue, as it gives 50% reduced merchant prices. If you get this boon on the first merchant, great, and if not, then look for flooding rivers or upward path, as these will allow you to get a lot more sacred water in the next floor, which hopefully you'll find the silver tongue after that. And with the 7 additional choices, it's very common to get Silver Tongue early, and once you get it, you'll still want to be stacking as much Sacred Water as possible in the second and third floor, and that makes it so that anytime you come across a merchant, you can purchase more boons. Some of the strong boons include things like Enchanted Urn, or Hairfoot, or Scrying Crystal. I mean, there's a lot of them, but once you get to a certain point in the run, you can basically just start buying any boon that you want. Alright, now that we got all that out of the way, let's start running them. Okay, so real quickly, I just wanted to touch on what chest I'm actually focusing on after I complete the trial. So there's not too many great ones. There's about 5 that are actually worth. This one right here is the Grand Spectrum chest, which gives the Grand Spectrum unique jewels. There's Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald on that. And then the next chest that I would look at is the Royal and the Time Lost chest, as those both give jewels as well. And then lastly, the Mysterious chest, which can give anything, and the Arcanist chest, which give currency. Those are the main chests I really look for in the end, and then the rest I just use on whatever. It doesn't really matter. Alright, I died in the 10th run, and on like the 3rd run or something, I had a little error happen when I was going into the 4th area, so I couldn't actually complete the Sanctum. So this is like 8 full ones and then 2 kind of half ones, but this is everything we got. I'm going to go ahead and consolidate down some of these relics and rares that are pretty worthless right now. I'm going to look through them all and save you guys the hassle there, and we'll come back when it's a little more cleaned up. Alright, we've got it down to pretty much jewels now. These relics down here aren't really worth anything, and then these two are about 150x a piece right now, maybe a little bit more, 170-ish. But I'm actually going to hold on to these and just run them because I want to see if I can do it. But I'll go ahead and add that into the tab whenever I get these out of here. And then we also dropped a Sapphire Grand Spectrum, which is currently going for about 7 to 8 divines, as well as the Grand Spectrum Emerald, which is about 190 exalts. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go through all of these jewels right here. I'm going to identify all of them, and then I'm going to augment, regal, and then slam them all with exalts and just get them all to 4 mods. And then I'm not even going to read the mods. I'm just going to put them in a sale tab and start selling stuff. We also hit a few decent relics here. We got one that's worth like 90, 90, 25, 35, another 90, and then some other stuff in here. But yeah, after I get all these jewels listed and stuff starts to sell, I will give you guys a little bit of an update. Alright, it's been about 2 days since we ran the trials, and we have sold quite a bit of the jewels. So what we ended up with is about 21 divines and 15 exalts. Now I will say we did drop a Sapphire Grand Spectrum, so if we go ahead and take out 8 divines for that, we would still have made 13 divines and 15 exalts without that. I'd sold it for about 8 divines. And if we open the stash here, this is basically what we have left. Quite a bit of jewels at 20x, and they're not really selling, so I'll probably just end up 3 to 1 on these, and we're not even going to calculate them. It's been a few days now, so yeah, I would say the trial is pretty profitable. And if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts, and thank you guys. I will see you in the next one.